Okay, so there's Symphony Hall in Boston, there's the Musikverein in Vienna, and then there's the auditorium at Jyske, Silkeborg, Denmark. So maybe it's the ugly duckling of that group, but this little rooftop conference room sounds absolutely world class. That thanks to an acoustic system that can turn this room into a tunnel, or let me whisper in somebody's ear on the other side of the room.
Acoustic and sound is a big part of making this room truly multifunctional. Well, we focus on a lot of things in rooms like this, the right environment, the climate and so on, and we actually thought that it would be nice to put a little bit of extra effort into acoustics this time.
Enter the minds of Meyer Sound. The California-based company has worked for years with music venues, Broadway musicals, even Cirque du Soleil.
So this is the Meyer Sound Constellation system, and we use it for changing the acoustics of rooms.
Their senior scientist is Dr. Roger Schwenke, who, among other things, unravels sound-related mysteries for the Discovery Channel program, Mythbusters.
Here we're doing what we call voice lift, and we can emphasize, say, the presenter. We want to make sure everyone can hear the presenter, but we can also have a mode for question and answer, so that not only can the presenter hear the question, but if someone in the back of the room asks a question, people in the front of the room can also hear it. So we can change the acoustical properties for each different use that the room is for.
So I could come into this room without taking a microphone on, stand here and make my presentation, and somebody at the back of the room could hear me if I was just speaking in a regular voice.
Sure.
How does that work?
Well, we have 25 microphones in the room.
That's these white guys hanging up here.
Right. And so we can pick up anyone talking anywhere in the room. And we have 64 speakers in the room. So no matter where you're sitting and listening, we can get sound to you. And there have been systems in the past that have a lot of microphones and speakers. But what's new is that now we have enough computational power to individually process from each microphone to each speaker so that it gets there at the right time and the right level to contribute to intelligibility for every listener. So we have to measure between where people talk and the microphones, we have to measure between the speaker and where people listen, and we have to measure the interactions of all of those speakers and all of those microphones.
Well, actually, if people don't notice it's here, it's actually going to be a big success, because then it just proves that it's a multifunctional room where you don't have to think about the technology behind it.
Okay, Steen, so now maybe we've finally found an answer to the question, how do you get to Carnegie Hall? Roger, take us there.
No problem.